Oh, I thought it was a great game for us. Going up against Ryan Zefferjohn, pretty talented pitcher, throws hard. Man, I'll tell you what, we got his pitch count up early, and just really happy for our guys the way we were able to continue to have quality at bats, ISO focus the zone, not chase a lot of pitches out of the zone early, and no, they just did a really good job.
Okay, questions.
Shay, could you tell that first inning maybe it wasn't on his game, their pitcher? I mean, could you tell he was a little off?
I mean, maybe a little bit. He was a little off, but I mean, all day, all yesterday, coming into this game, we were preparing, telling our guys, like, be short to the ball. I mean, all of when we showed up to the field, we were doing velo rounds in the cages. Coaches just throwing it really hard. We just had to be quick and stay inside the ball. So I think we were really prepared for what we were facing today.
Hayden, what was working for you? Because I mean, they got you a little bit early, and then you just kind of shut it down after that.
Well, early I think that the command on the breaking balls was a little off. The change-ups were up, the curveballs were flat and up. So I was really working on fastballs early, but once I was able to get some secondary pitches going for me, that changed the whole game, so that was crucial.
Their coach said that you pitched to the park, that there were probably 2 or 3 balls hit to right center that might have been out if they'd been to left center or something.
Well, I'd probably call it pitching with the lead more than pitching to the park. You know, when the offense is able to go out and score 10 runs for me early, it's my job just to throw strikes. You know, we're not ever good to walk people when you're up like that. So I think a lot of times there are just some pitches that I left over the plate and they got some barrels to it. But like you said, pitching to the park, that was big today. So.
Shay, y'all got the 2 runs early yesterday and didn't get anything till late. How big was that just to kind of add on like y'all did?
You know, it's huge. Like to Hayden's point, it just makes him that much more comfortable on the mound, makes me that much more comfortable on the plate, makes our defense that much more comfortable on the field. You know, as a team, when we're getting after it at the plate and doing our job and executing, it makes the game way easier and a lot more fun.
What did you see from him? I mean, since you're back there catching, what did you see from his stuff, I guess?
From Kettler's stuff?
Yeah.
You know, like he said at the beginning of the game, he didn't have his stuff, but that's not going to stop Kettler from competing. He's always going to compete. He's our dog. That's what we like to call him. He's going to go out there and give you his best every day. And then later on in his start, he started finding his stuff. So, I mean, not much more you could ask for.
He's our dog? One thing you need to know is that Hayden got better as the game went on, and that's huge. You know, that's hard to do in an environment like this when you're waiting around, waiting to play a game, and he goes out and, you know, he's kind of more right to left in regards to some of his pitches, and as the game went on, he got really good. Things started moving the way they were supposed to. He started throwing some really good pitches in big situations, and he's well aware of how I feel about walking guys when we start scoring runs. You've heard that once or twice, but the big thing is he continued to get better throughout the game, and that by far is the biggest thing, and that's part of his growth, it's part of his maturity, and that's what's going to make him a great pitcher for us.
You obviously just coached for the game, but was there any thought, 10-1 lead, maybe saving him for down the road? Or
we need to win a baseball game. We'll deal with down the road. The big thing was, I mean, my biggest struggle was it's 10-1. You know, we have an opportunity to 10-run a team in the 7th inning, and just out of respect for the game and Coach Price, you know, we kind of stopped our offensive, just our situational stuff that we could probably normally do, and I just let our guys hit, and you know, there's part of me that I'm trying to kick myself left and right, trying to figure out if that's right or wrong. But just out of respect for Coach Price and the game in itself, I chose to do what I did.
Joe just not have it today, or was that
he was fine. I mean, please understand that there's still some. No matter what you do, this is his first time pitching the Big 12 this year in the tournament, and no matter what, I mean, I don't care what the score is, there's still some jitters. You know what I mean? Like you're in a big situation, and he had to go out there at the very beginning. He walks first guy, okay, so we got, you know, but then we get an error, and you know he left a pitch up, and a guy got it, and you know, so it, you know, I think he was fine. I really do. I thought he did fine, but you know, we didn't help him all that much on the other side.
How good is that to have a day off?
You get the day off too.
I do.
Yeah. See, so it feels good, doesn't it? It feels good, doesn't it? I think the biggest thing is you get to mentally rest, you get to physically rest. I mean, we're still going to do some stuff. I told our guys we're still going to work out. We're still going to go do some things for baseball related. We're going to cover a few things, but it's nice to be able to have a day off to kind of re-energize yourself and to be able to kind of refocus back in and get ready for the weekend.
Do you think that error on Andy was the right call, or do you think it should have been a hit?
Oh, it's an error. I mean, it's a miserable error. I've had that happen to me before. In fact, Kirby Puckett did that to me. Hit a ball on turf, and it's spinning, and I see it doing a sidewinding deal, and I'm like, I know it's coming. And sure enough, it hits my glove, and it bounces straight right. And, and so you start to learn. And you got to remember, he's a catcher. This is his first year really playing first base as much as he has. And so those are great learning moments. And so that's what we kind of talked about when I went out there, and I said I have to coach him right now because if it ever happens again, I want him to make sure he's doing the right thing. And so I kind of told him the best way to handle that, so it shouldn't happen again.
Going into this week, did you expect Baylor to be 2-0?
Yes.
Hayden, there's potentially 2 more days, maybe even 3 more games. Would you have an inning or 2 in you, or?
Well, if it's up to me, yeah. I think
It's not up to you.
I figured it was. We'll see. I think we've got a deep pitching staff, so that's one of the luxuries of this team. I think that we're in a pretty good position with Cody having a long outing yesterday, being able to save some arms, being able to go 7 today to save the bullpen a little bit, and with the day off, I think we're in a good spot. So, we'll see how it plays out, and if they let me go out, then I'll for sure do it, but we'll just play it by ear.
Steve, other than getting a run rule today, could the first 2 days have gone much better? I mean, and like he's talking about the pitching wise, saving some pitching, I mean, could it have gone much better?
These guys have gotten better as the year's gone on, and that's one of the things I've been happy about. And, and I relay to these guys, and they've heard me say it, I never, to kind of go back to that question that I was kind of just one word answer, I don't ever go into a game expecting to lose, ever. And if we lose, then I don't expect to lose the next one. They know what our standard is. We may not win every single baseball game, but we better fight through it. And, the fact that we're 2-0, I don't think anybody could be happier right now.
We didn't really talk much about Nick Lofton.
I don't like talking about Nick Lofton. He's a really good player. He's one of the kids that I've kind of told everybody about from day one. He's a really good player. He's learning the game. He's just really fun to be around because he's a baseball guy, and he gets it, and he's going to figure it out, and he's going to be really something special in the future.
Jay, how happy are you to have this rest this one day since you've been catching all day?
Obviously, I'm pretty happy to have an off day, like for my legs and stuff. But I mean, if we had to play tomorrow, it wouldn't be a problem for me. I'm used to this 3-game series every weekend, so it's nothing new. But definitely happy for an off day.
I can give you as many off days as you want.